Hello and welcome. If you're new here, I'm Rultra, and today I'm going to talk about Magma, a D&D character optimized to deal as much melee damage as possible. Magma the half-orc was born to a human mother after an orc raid and found a sense of purpose in the military, where he learned to channel his rage into something productive. After an incident of military corruption, he left the force looking for a new purpose as an adventurer. Magma is a hot-headed, loud and proud person who can't take an insult but would help a stranger out without a second thought, even at great risk to himself. He believes that the best defense is a good offense and that the best strategy is not to give your opponent a chance to strike. For this, Magma has advantage on initiative rolls from his first magic item, a weapon of warning, and a total of plus 10 to initiative because of his dex, the alert feat, and the remarkable athlete ability from his champion fighter class. This helps him get the first few hits in. At 20th level, Magma uses a halberd, which means a d10 damage die. He crits on an 18, 19 and 20 from being a champion. He always has advantage on attacks with reckless attack from his barbarian class. He has 3 attacks per action, another 3 from action surge, twice per rest. He almost always has a bonus action and reaction attack because of the feats Polar Master, Great Weapon Master, Orcish Fury and Sentinel. On top of that, he gets an extra weapon damage die on every crit with half-orc savage attacks, and can also add an extra weapon damage die to an attack similar to a smite once per rest from Orcish Fury. Further, he can take a -5 penalty to any attack to deal an extra 10 damage. That's on top of his extra 2 damage to attacks from the Barbarian Rage. And after that he can reroll all weapon damage dice that landed on 1 or 2 with Great Weapon fighting style. Magma constantly uses reckless attack to gain advantage, but because of that he's always granting advantage to anyone who attacks him, which means enemies have a 9.75% chance to crit on him. Thus he wants adamantine or Mysium armor as his second magic item, so enemies can't crit on him. To stay alive, he also has Barbarian Rage, which gives resistance to non-magical damage, Second Wind to restore hit points once per rest, Orcish Relentless Endurance to stand up with 1 hit point when he drops below 0 once per rest, Indomitable to reroll failed saving throws 3 times per rest, and at level 20 he gets Survivor, which restores HP every round if it's below half HP, probably just for the final boss unless you play past 20th level. At first level, Magma starts with point buy on Strength 15, Dex 14, Constitution 15 and Wisdom 10, with Intelligence and Charisma as his dump stats, which means after race bonuses he has Strength 17, Dex 14 and Constitution 16. The mental skills don't really matter that much to him. Up to level 4, Magma is a pure fighter, takes the Great Weapon Fighting at level 1, Champion at level 3 and Polar Master at level 4. Then he dips into Barbarian for 2 levels and back to Fighter for the rest of the game, and picks up Orcish Fury, Great Weapon Master, Alert, Sentinel and maxes his strength. He also looks for a weapon of warning, adamantine or Mysium half-plate, and a +3 halberd or glaive. Now, I challenge anyone to build a 5th edition character that deals more melee damage on average in 10 rounds than Magma, within the following limitations. Only official material, no playtest, homebrew, unearthed arcana or similar. Using point buy for stats, has a coherent backstory, maximum of 2 character classes, maximum of 3 magic items, of which 1 can be up to very rare, 1 up to rare, and 1 up to uncommon rarity. Have fun!